Hast du etwas Sieg für mich, dann singe ich ein Lied für dich. Von 99 Luftballons auf ihrem Weg zum Horizont. Denkst du vielleicht grad an mich, dann singe ich ein Lied für dich. Von 99 Luftballon und das sowas von so es kommt. Oh people, 99 Luftballons auf ihrem Weg zum Horizont hielt man für UFOs aus dem All. Darin schickt ein General und Fliegerstaffel hinterher Alarm zu geben, wer sie war. Dabei wär dein Horizont nur 99 Luftballons. Sure, why not? Hi, everybody. Hi, people. Hi, how's it going? How's everybody doing? It's so wonderful that you guys could join us here tonight. And I'm just going to cut right to the fucking chase. Laurel and I, utterly exhausted. I don't really know why we opted to do everything today. We'll get to this. We'll get to this. She'll be here in a moment, and she'll give you the whole rundown. But just suffice it to say, we did more today than I think we've done as a couple. Honestly, in a single day. I mean, we decided that we were going to do all of the things. All of them. And so anyway, so Laura's going to be here in just a moment. In the meanwhile, I'm working on my German. 99 Luftballon auf ihrem Weg zum Horizont hielt man für UFOs dann demal. Darum schickt ein General ein Fliegestaffel hinterher. Alarm zu geben, wer so war, wenn so war. Bleiben war da am Horizont nur 99 Luftballon. Hey! All right, everybody, listen. So here's the thing.
Are you on? I thought you were going to wait till 8:05.
We're on, and listen, I was just giving them a little bit of the lowdown about
how
we're so tired and exhausted by
how
everything.
How tired are we?
Exactly. We've done more, I think, today over the course of a single day, a weekend day, than we've ever done as a couple. I think. I think this is it. I think this is absolutely true. So, we decided that we were going to just take it all on.
Baby hands.
Just we're going to tear the proverbial Band-Aid off and just do it all. So
I don't even know.
We clean the fish shit out of the fish tank, which
the fish are obese now. We need to talk about these fish. It was.
It's not like we're feeding them anymore. We're told that fish
we're not
will grow
feeding
to the
them.
size.
Oh my God, that sentence was like, it's not like we're feeding them anymore.
We're not feeding them anymore. We stopped feeding the fish entirely.
The fish are morbidly obese, and I don't know if you've been here in a while, but everybody who comes into our house is like, "Whoa, those fish are a little bit fat."
The fish are a little bit fat. Apparently, goldfish will grow to the size of the tank.
It's almost like we're mistreating them, but we feed them the same meal every. Whoa!
Wow. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
We've gone off the rails now.
Has a mind of its own.
Happening.
But here's the thing. Now they are carpet bombing this tank with shit. There's this much shit
so much
at the bottom of the tank.
So bad.
It's so and I don't know why we decided to start with this. Why did we decide to start with this?
I don't know. You're the one who started.
But why not start with the most nauseating task?
Also, where's your mom?
Where is my mom?
Should we call
my mom? Yeah.
Okay.
I think we should
Hold on, I have to get some water. I'm so dehydrated and so tired. I can't.
We'll call my mom here and listen. I mean, she might. Who knows? She was power washing the other day. Maybe she was power washing again. This is very much a trend with us. Just doing all this manual labor around the house.
Hello there.
Oh, hi there. How's it going? It's Saturday night. Hi.
Oh, is it really? Oh,
yeah.
Shoot. Okay.
So now you've been calling.
As soon as I can.
You've been calling the two of us ahead of time, going, "Hey, did you know it's Saturday night?" And so I thought I didn't even have to do that anymore. I was just regaling people about how you have been power washing right? So we thought maybe we were outside power
been.
washing. Yeah.
Yes, I have been, and I'm going to be doing more at your house.
Yes, and we've conscripted my mother. So proud that my octogenarian mother is going to be out front, power washing our drive while I sit inside, presumably eating bonbons, watching daytime soaps, something like that.
Well, I have to earn my keep.
Yes, you do have to earn your keep. Well,
Yes, I
listen.
do.
Well, so we'll see you on the show then.
All right, I'm just about ready to check out, and I'll get on my phone.
All right, very good. All right, I love you.
I love you too.
Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, Jan Cox. So, yeah, pardon me. So, tis the season. I did this last week, and I tried to be subtle about it. I tried not to blow my fucking schnoz in your ears. There's nothing to be done about it tonight. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah. So the bottom line is, and here's the thing. Like, I work out fairly regularly. You know this about me. For some reason, digging ditches today, I was like hauling tons of wet soil and digging ditches. And then I was like doing this thing with this rototiller that we have that's like threshing our lawn. And then I went and mowed everything. And of course, the part of the lawn is on like a hill. So I'm pushing that thing up the hill. Hey, it's Laurel, everybody. So now I'm like, I have this, when you've done like a really good day's work and you get this sort of like justified tiredness where you're like, oh, I did such a great job today and I can see the fruits of my labor. But if you push it too far and you're an anxious person, you can kind of get a little anxious.
And then you go over like the edge.
Oh God,
right?
no,
like,
I've done too much. I've done too much. Yeah.
Here's the problem. Here's our problem.
Gorgeous, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely
I took
stunning.
a shower.
My wife is stunning. Ladies and
And
gentlemen,
I've got a
Laurel,
chicken.
everybody. Yeah.
Here's tonight's prize.
Yeah,
The
we've
chicken.
got another chicken to give away. Now we will task you
You're
with
like, how
coming
many
up.
chickens did you buy?
There's so many
Don't you
chickens.
worry your pretty little head
so
about
many that you wouldn't actually believe it. But so you're going to have to come. Christina won one of these things, and you're going to have to come up with a name that is as clever as what she gave her chicken, which is Swanson.
Swanson.
Is that adorable?
Like the
I
TV
love
dinner.
that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll announce that the Atwoods are not joining us
They are
tonight
not
because
joining
they
us.
are in an undisclosed location.
Undisclosed location, but celebrating an
celebrating
undisclosed
an
occasion. We can't
undisclosed
tell you anything. We can't
occasion.
tell you fuck all
Yeah,
about them, other than the fact that they're just simply not going to be here.
They're celebrating someone's birthday. That's all we can say. Nothing else.
Nothing else. Let's see. So we've got Scott, we've got Ange,
They're
we got
somewhere
Kathy,
celebrating something.
Christina. We're so grateful. Oh, Jada is here. Well, hello.
hi.
Hi, Jada. Hi, how are you? She might join later, but who knows? She's in her early 20s.
I heard that
remember,
you won a chicken.
I remember being in my early 20s, and my parents' dorky friends had a show on, I don't know, cable access.
Cable access
I'm
show.
extending this metaphor further
I think
than
my
it probably wants to
my
extend.
parents or my mom would like go to a card game, right? And I'd be like, "That's so lame."
Yes,
So
yes.
lame.
What do adults do? And I used to think, my parents, like, when I would see them and they were in their 50s and I was younger and in my 20s, I'd be like, why don't you people go out? What is wrong with you? If it were up to me, I would be out every single night of the week. And so I was, and so I did.
And then
I
we
went
did.
out.
We went out.
I did all the out.
We went out.
I broke out.
And
Right,
now
that
this
was
is
the
our
thing. I
out.
broke it.
Like,
And
this
it.
is your
This
credit.
it. We are
for-
doing this with you
Yeah.
people. Now, this is our whole, like, we get in all of our social
That's right.
time. We don't have to leave the comfort of our homes,
That's
people.
right.
That's how great this is.
You see everybody, you
Right.
check in, you have
Exactly.
a little laugh, you
Yeah.
win something,
Right,
and then
right.
you're good,
and you can
right?
possibly, how much better could it get? You're winning something.
And then people go, "What'd you do on Saturday?" And you go,
Exactly.
"I got together with some friends."
See, Jada, this is what you have to look forward
right.
to. Honest to God. I mean, listen, there was a time in my 20s and even my 30s where I'm like, there is no chance, no fucking chance on earth that I'm never going to want to be out every night of my adult life.
Oh
because
God,
I
can you
can't.
imagine the sheer exhaustion from being out every
I
night?
just can't. There is nothing more fabulous. Honestly,
No.
I get a little moist just thinking about being home. It's like I feel the opposite way. It's inverted. It basically the entire dynamic is inverted.
Moist.
I am for real, and my nipples are a little erect. I used to think about, having to stay in as being a form of punishment, and getting to go out was the reward. And now, having to go out. I have a thing that I have to do tomorrow evening that I do not want to do. And it's a formal occasion.
You want to do
It's a friend's wedding. It is a friend's wedding, and I'm going to go because he invited me, and that was very, very kind of him. And of course, I'm going to go. But I don't want to. I do not want to. There will be dancing and drink and food, and I don't want to go. I would rather be right at home with my my fucking Netflix and my wife.
With your Netflix.
And I don't have to drive anywhere. I know where the bathroom
I'll
is.
go with you to the wedding.
I don't
I
even
bought a
know.
dress. I just.
You did buy a dress?
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's fine. We were planning on going, and then whatever. Anyway.
Rant over. Rant off.
Oh, that's the theme of tonight's video.
We have. For Pete's sake,
Do you
people.
think you should play the video?
Well, we'll play it. So you know the drill now. Why when we're tallying up the points, that's when we reveal the new video of the week. But listen, I am here to tell you right now.
It's pretty funny.
And I'm very, very tired, but I am rallying. I feel it in my.
Oh God, I shouldn't have sat down.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Honestly, when you get tired enough, like lack of momentum is your enemy.
That's
you
right.
have to keep
That's
moving.
right.
You're like a shark.
You sit in a
must keep moving.
chair, and then your body goes, "Hey, you overused me, and here's how much."
And
then
because you're in middle age,
you feel the entropy. You feel the
It's
gravity. It's
just
setting
pulling on you.
in, and you're like, "Uh oh."
See what you have to look forward to, Jada. Isn't this fun? This is just a glimpse into middle age. Oh my goodness, it's so much fun.
If Jada's there, I thought you might like a chicken.
What up? But you have to play.
Yeah,
you have to play. You got to win that sucker
Yeah.
fair and square. So if you're in, oh boy.
Oh my God, Jada's about to graduate from college.
I know. I went to an 80s.
Also, we're old.
Anne says she went to an 80s dance club event last night with Jada, 12 of her friends, and their moms, and I am so tired. Listen, we're in this together. Okay, we're going to get through this together. I promise.
With Stefan
Stefan and Laurie. Hi, people. Hi. So we're so glad that you're with us tonight, and I am not exaggerating. Now, I think I have fulfilled my project, my promise to you when I have said the last several shows that we have done that it has been just jam-packed with content. Am I right? And tonight's no exception. No, we're doing it. Like, in fact, we have new things. We have new things to unveil on the show. Now, after 4 years, we're innovating. Can you believe?
Yeah, we're doing a new segment.
Hi, Suzanne Zabo. What's up? Hi, Ripple. Oh my God.
Hi, everyone. Says Suzanne.
Oh my God, we're so excited.
We've got yawn. We've yawn.
Yeah,
This. That's what I think. Yeah.
Everybody have an espresso.
Everyone's kind of tired.
We're gonna figure this out.
Can you imagine, like, if I had an espresso right now, I would have the biggest anxiety attack. I would.
I'm this close. I'm this close.
I'm already
having a fucking
I'm already dehydrated.
tired panic attack. Yeah, exactly. So now listen. We're going to jump right into the content because it's already what is it? It's quarter after. We haven't even started the fucking game, right? This is how we wind up keeping you people far later than we intend to.
I know.
So we're jumping right into the content here tonight. Well, listen.
You want your social time, and you want it now, and you want it just.
I want my social time, and I want it
now.
Oh, hey everybody! It's Jim and his fabulous pants. All right. Morrison, we're
I feel like you want to explain that.
Not my father. Although, occasionally he would wear fabulous pants. It was good that he wore them. It was good that my dad wore pants.
Kathy says, in a few years we'll have to move the show to 7, so it's not cutting into our bedtime.
Really, honestly, we're
right.
peaking. We're knocking at the door of that.
Right.
Well, if we wind up doing this show, for another 5 years, we're going to have to move the time up, honestly, because we're all going to be eating at like 4 o'clock.
We'll be
we're
eating
getting
at
old,
4.
people, is what I'm saying.
Are.
So listen, you guys have been following the news that Congress was able to actually pass a series of bills that included the banning of TikTok. So that is, the president said he's going to sign it. Joe Biden's going to sign that thing. However, see, here's the thing. It's not
going to get transferred to an American company.
Something's going to happen. There's no fucking way.
There's too much money at stake.
Almost
I don't think
200
it's
million
really
people use TikTok. There's no fucking way.
Although I have been really enjoying the really young influencers. Like, what am I going to do? That's my job. And you're like, you're going to diversify, you dum-dum?
Well, there you go. So, Jada, this one's for you. Now that TikTok is being banned, what will Gen Z watch? Now that TikTok is being banned, what will Gen Z watch? Hope you're still there, Jada. Hope we didn't scare you off with all this middle-aged bullshit talk.
I don't think she's even here. She's not even like.
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
She's like trying to log into her old Facebook account. Like, Mom, what's my Facebook like?
Oh my God, that's what has to happen. Honestly, can you even imagine? Like, so here's something that is I'm not looking forward to this. Like, you know, every once in a while, like somebody's account on Facebook will get spoofed, right? And
That just happened to your mom. So if you get a Facebook invite from Jan Cox, is she trying to log in right now?
Facebook caught it. Facebook caught it, and they got
okay.
rid of it. But anyway, I was just thinking about, you know, it's a fairly sophisticated thing that they're doing. And as it turns out, because I heard this special on this the other day, that like when accounts get spoofed or when you get that random text basically saying, hey, it's Helen, what about hiking and, you know, Topeka Canyon or whatever the fucking Topanga Canyon this week? And like, I don't know any Helen. Oh, well, you seem very nice. And they try and get you into a conversation. Well, it turns out they're actually trying to scam you into buying some form of Bitcoin. Now, the whole story is very, very sad because the people who are doing that not being treated well, and they're in a foreign country. However, on a funnier note,
What?
it's true. It's true. But on a
Is this your news of the week?
this is my news of the week.
Okay.
On a
Mine's
funnier-
about dental veneers.
Exactly. We'll get to that.
Sorry.
On a funnier note, however, like I was thinking the other day about like how like baroque are things going to be if I live to 80? Har har har. But if I do, like, oh, the kids, these scammers they're
That's right.
manipulating the chip in my brain to get me to call them and then open up my entire bank account and give it to them. Like, nope.
What are we going to have in 20 years?
I'm just gonna
It's not
check
gonna
out.
just be passwords.
I'll
It's gonna
just
be
check
like,
out. That's it. No, sorry.
Yeah.
Game off. I'm not doing
That's
this
right.
anymore. All right.
Someone spoofed my iris.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
can't. I
That's
quit.
it. They will watch YouTube, says Scott. The chemtrails. My Gen Alpha says YouTube Shorts. Yeah, exactly. That is true. That in Instagram. Instagram Reels. Is it Instagram Reels? This new app called TalkTick. That's funny, right? Let's see. Jada ran off to do something. She'll be back. Okay, very good. All the Gen X folks losing their shit about no longer having TikTok. Talk about how they to talk about how they don't give a shit about. Exactly. What are we going to beat up on as Gen Xers anymore when there's no TikTok to kick
Brendan
around?
says, pop Ritalin and watch the grass grow.
Hey, Brandon,
You're
what's
funny.
up, brother? You're very funny. I like
I don't
that.
know why you haven't been here before.
I don't even.
This is your Saturday night jam. This is
You're-
what you do on Saturday
Settle
night
in,
now.
my friend. You're with
That's
us now. 80s MTV, Christina, and boy, they could do a lot worse. Gen X rants. Let's see. Not Truth Social, says Suzanne. Live slideshows in their hometown. TV like we had back in the day. And you don't like what was on? Go out and stand in the yard. Those are your choices. Their mom's backyard bird cam footage. Oh my God, we've had
We
hilarious.
have a bird cam.
We do, and we've had some hilarious footage of birds. We're waiting. We're tantalizingly close to a squirrel getting up on that feeder. Get flung
Today
off.
we think
So
we had a
close.
squirrel
So
get
close.
up on that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Listen,
I know.
breaking news.
It's been
We
a
will
year
bring it
in
to
the
you
making,
first.
okay?
You will be the first to know, people. You will absolutely know when that squirrel gets in that fucking
The
feeder.
minute
And there's
that
video.
squirrel,
Oh, we're
there's
playing
a
it.
camera right in front of it.
We might do a special
know
show.
what?
We might break into your regularly scheduled programming.
from your regularly
just to play
scheduled
that.
programming.
Correct.
Just to show you the squirrel getting flung on. We've all been waiting for 2 years for this.
Patiently, very patient. The price of housing, says Christina. The barista making the latte that's keeping them from buying a house. That's
Right.
very funny. That and fucking student loans. Slideshows of old MySpace front pages at their parents' house. GeoCities, too, right? Shitty Yelp reviews. Pop Road and Watch the Grass Grow. Reruns of Sex in the City. The Only Show archive. Hey, you can do it. The video memo their boss sent out. A continuous loop of 3 seconds of video of a cat running into a clear glass door. The Only Squirrel Show. I'm giving this to Brendan. For
He is
pop,
funny.
Pop Ritalin and Watch the Grass Grow. There you go. Your first point, I think. Is that Brendan's first point?
I think he got one last
Or did you get one last week? Yeah. So, you guys have been following the Trump trial, I assume, in some form or other. And so one of the things that hilariously happened right off the bat was that the publisher of the National Enquirer, whose name is David Pecker, you can't make this up, he gets on the stand because he has to tell the fucking truth. He's like, oh yeah, we made up all these stories about Trump's rivals, including Ted Cruz, and like putting his father in a photo with Fidel Castro. And guess what? We make things up. We make things up all the time. I'm like, he had to tell the fucking truth about it. Not that any of us were fooled, but our
After all
grandparents
these
certainly
years.
were. Our grandparents were definitely.
that's right.
JFK Jr. He's still alive. Why he's still alive? It said so in the. But anyway, as it turns out, National Enquirer, of course we know, makes everything up. But what didn't the National Enquirer make up? What didn't the National Enquirer make up?
Didn't they make up? I was saying today, didn't they make up Bat Boy? And you said no, that was the Weekly World
Weekly World
News.
News. Yeah,
right?
that was Bat Boy.
Yeah. My grandparents, I would go visit them every week. I mean, they lived down the street from us, but
Sure.
I would go like hang out at their house or whatever, and they would have all of the tabloids, and they
yeah.
would just let me read them all. Like,
And don't do that to a child. You just don't do that because like the salacious,
fine.
horrible things. Did you worry about Bat Boy coming in abducting
no,
you?
there was some about some satanic rituals that I did give some thought to, though. I
Sure.
was like, is
I'm
that
telling
real?
You don't want to do that. Like,
Yeah.
my grandfather tried to make me read National the Reader's Digest, which also, no.
Yeah, they I think they were like, well, at least she's reading. I mean, they had me do my homework, and then I was like,
Sure,
I
yeah,
want to
at least
read the
she's reading. At
tabloids,
least she's
so
reading.
I just read them, and then I watched like Wheel of Fortune and Lawrence Welk with them. and-
Scott says Mike Litterus.
Oh boy.
That's very funny. That's very funny. Every time, and there's this woman who is running for representative from our district, and I actually I hosted the
Oh,
the
there's
candidate
your mom.
forum.
She's here
Hi,
finally.
Mom. Hi. Hosted the candidate forum, and her last name is Hunt, and I'm just like, honestly, Mike Hunt will never. I will
Every
never.
time you say
every
her
time
name, I'm like, does she have a brother named Mike
Exactly.
or a husband
yeah.
named?
Exactly.
I can't.
Yeah.
I'm so juvenile.
Let's see. What didn't the National Enquirer make up? My dog's anxiety. Man bites dog. The gerbil. That absolutely happened. Yeah. Just ask Richard Gere. Octomom. Their Q4 financial numbers. Evidence-based journalism, says Brenda. You're funny tonight, dude.
You're funny.
The multi-billion-dollar salary Tesla is going to give EM by laying off something like 14,000 people. Nothing. David Koresh, free beef, says Scott. The number on my
Okay,
scale.
we need to stop with Scott because I started laughing out loud at free beef. And you know what? I need to talk about some free beef news, okay?
Yeah.
This week, Bonnie is giving out some cheese cubes. She's giving out an entire turkey that's several months old and has been in the freezer.
Yeah.
And also, she posted a warning.
Pause.
Okay, okay.
We've got a video clue, but go ahead and select a winner, and then why.
Okay.
We'll get to that
right.
on the next round because we're starting a whole new. It's a whole new chapter. of
Wait,
this
are you
fine,
doing
fine
the
broadcast.
dog or what are you doing?
What this is yours to judge. No, I
Oh.
was going to do the Bonnie's beef. I've got Bonnie's beef. We've got a Bonnie's beef update, and we got a clue about it.
Okay.
So if you will select,
I chose Scott.
of course, yes.
Okay, so you said we had a video clue, but
it's
not about Bonnie.
Oh yes, we do. Yes, we have a clue, and here's the latest
Okay.
update from Bonnie.
Okay.
Yeah. So she says, I'm not able to message everyone I've gifted meat to in the last month. Please be cautious. And then it turns out that the meat that she's been giving people has fucking E. coli. You guys, holy shit. Bonnie is a goddamn serial killer. I should leave that up for this clue. Anyway, so.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I think that all the meat, like she just noticed that. I don't think it's just the meat that she's giving away. I think
No, I'm not saying
she's
it's just
trying to
hers.
say meat in general has E. coli in it, right? So cook it all the way.
Yeah.
But it's expired when she gives it away.
It's
so
warm and expired and in a sack on her porch. So that's not helping matters, right?
I have a lot of issues with this storyline. Okay, I don't even know why we started this. It's-
Brennan says Bonnie's last name is Bundy. I've been thinking about this. She's actually a serial killer. She's just doing it out in the open, right? She's just getting rid of the meat-eating. She's a vegetarian, and she's getting rid of the meat-eating population.
Suzanne,
right?
I don't know if you're caught up on this, but there's a woman named Bonnie who gives away free meat in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
And I think she works at the food bank, and then when the food bank people don't take the meat,
Sure.
then she gives it away on Facebook. And this caught my attention because she was giving away 1 pound bags of meat, and she was so serious about it that I was like, well, now I need to follow this thread and find out. And I got some meat from her, and whatever. It's a
Ray
whole
just says
story.
the recalled meat is probably too old to be part of the recall. So really, if you want to just sell yourself. Anyway, in addition to E. coli, what else might Bonnie's meat have? What else might Bonnie's meat have? Sure.
Okay. Oh, good. Suzanne saw the haiku in the video.
Oh, yes. Yes, she was on the haiku. And it does read like haiku. It absolutely does. Yeah, it's... but Bonnie's got a way about her. She definitely has a way.
You saw the video. And so now I've kind of followed this group where she's giving away stuff. And today, in fact, she was giving away a turkey that looked rough.
Holy shit, what are you doing?
She was like, this turkey will be your meat for a couple of weeks. And I'm like, how? How will that happen?
Well, basically
It
what she
already
said
was gray.
it's been in my freezer for a few months. Bonnie, no, that's like, you can't do that. You
Look,
can't
I
be
know
giving
that
away,
I get
like,
overly dramatic
gray
about expired meat, but you can't
turkey
be doing that.
in your fucking good Lord, woman.
And then she'll put it outside
Oh
her
my
apartment so you
God.
can pick it up, and it's fucking warm
Oh my-
and defrosting itself.
Consistency
I can't.
of a fucking
can't.
tetherball by the time it reaches your plate.
I can't.
Holy God. Oh my God. What? It might have blue waffles. A better sense of it says it might have a better sense of humor than Bonnie.
She is not amused, okay?
She is not amused,
And
yeah.
I was like trying to help her out, or, I guess now I'm just trying to make a joke out of her benevolence. But
Oh my God.
it's her tone,
I
okay?
know. Oh Jesus. Ray
Every
says,
single
H1N1.
thing she says is like I have 100 bags
Goldie.
of cheese cubes and come get them before 6. I can't deal with this
I
shit.
can't deal with this shit. Like Bonnie, this is a volunteer gig. She's a volunteer. We found out she's actually a volunteer at
Bonnie.
the local meat locker, food locker, and it's like, well, she's obviously a good-hearted soul, but doesn't come across in a post.
Joe Johnson is here. Hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe Johnson. Barb's yard hooker juice is fun. The remains of a dentist. Oh, that's a nice segue into your.
That's
bit.
right. That's right.
A one-way trip down the river Styx. Exactly. You gotta. Yeah, there's no return.
Brendan says evidence-based cheese cubes.
She puts your number on a list for a car warranty. The physician's seal of approval for weight loss qualities. HPV.
That's the one.
That's Scott, ladies and gentlemen. Fried green tomatoes, says Joe. Sweeney Todd, an open door messaging policy. Her direct number to message her.
No, you can't message her without being
It's
asked.
got to be asked. Beaver cubes, papers from the Golden Bathroom, spike vacs, a free wood chipper rental, crabs. Holy shit, you guys! It's got to go to Scott for HPV, but that was a great fucking round. Yeah,
Do
okay,
not
yeah.
message without being invited to, please.
Yeah.
Because ground beef
Oh my God.
is all I am offering
So
at this time.
you've been hearing the kids today talk about how, or this may be just a social media thing in general, about how somebody will talk about being in their something era, right?
Right,
So
like Taylor. Taylor Swift is in her. She's an Eras tour.
I was
It's
gonna say
the
she was in her
1989
Eras
era
tour,
or
so, yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm in my grumpy old lady era.
So what era are you in? I'm in my blank era.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm in my blank era. Apparently I'm in my gripe about everything era, and it's not letting up.
You're in your gripe era.
I think I've just been in that for a long ass time. I'm in my blank era.
I'm in my old era.
No, that's coming. I honestly, we're not young. I don't think we're old yet, and I don't think old age really starts. Like real old age doesn't start until like 85. That's when you're like old. But up to that point, you're just kind of kicking around. I mean, there are people. Actually, I take that back. There are people who are even my age who are old, but it's just it's a mentality. I don't think anybody would look at us and be like, yeah, okay, they're older, sure, but are they old? I don't know. I mean, ask a teenager. Probably they'll say yes.
Kathy's in her "Where are my glasses" era. Where are my glasses?
Oh, I'm in my joint exploding era, says Brennan. I have
Your knees are killing
my
you.
knees are killing me, you guys. I think
Yeah.
my days of doing high impact cardio they're just coming to a close. I think I'm gonna have to switch over to biking and swimming. Denial. Remember
So
the
all of that yard work I forced you to do today wasn't good for your joints, right?
it was fine.
All right.
It was fine.
So to be fair,
Yeah.
Stefan's like, hey, I'm going to do yard work. Give me a list of stuff you need done in the yard. Because, like, I'm the main person who does the yard and landscaping and garden and fucking so much work has to get done in the yard and the garden.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm like, I need something chainsawed or I need a big hole dug or whatever.
Right.
And everything I ask you to do, I'm like, I need 80 pounds of it's always involves
here for it. Yeah.
hard manual labor.
I'm ready. Put me in, coach. Let's see. I remember the Sarah Palin interview where they were shoving turkeys into a meat grinder in the background. I do remember that. And it told you everything you needed to know about that crazy, crazy, crazy woman from Alaska. Marlboro era. The fridge is as empty as Geraldo's safe era. Truth era. Can't hear for shit. Fish diet research. Yeah, exactly. The fish. Good Lord. They're so
for you.
big.
good for you.
I think she's meaning our fish.
Oh,
like, what are our
fish-
fish eating?
yeah.
Because they're seriously like they just
Those
carpet
fish are-
bombing the
you guys-
tank with feces.
You guys, the
fish
next time you
poo.
come here, you're going to be like, holy shit, why are those fish so fat?
Exactly.
They're abnormally fat.
My Ozempic and ice cream float era. Apparently, you don't want them. That's the beauty
That's
about
right.
Ozempic.
That's right.
The only show era, not wanting to say out loud, I live in Utah era. That's fair. JoJo Siwa, the inventor of gay pop, of course. That's a good callback, Scott.
She invented gay pop, okay?
Yeah, just ask Barry Manilow.
Just ask Elton John.
Ask Liberace. Ask the Village People. Can you turn that down so I can see the road? Or can you? It's really the music is too loud. I'm going to roll my window down.
I'm going to roll my window
Yeah, got to
down.
let some of that
I
sound
taught
out.
you that one, and you were like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I never said it was. I said I understand it. I totally understand it.
And then I think we were in the car with my dad, and he said it, and you were like, oh my God.
Joe says, my high school students were born after I graduated high school.
Era.
And no doubt at Coachella invited Olivia Rodrigo on to do a set with them. And Olivia Rodrigo is actually younger than all of their songs, which is hilarious. Greet friends with current medical issues era. Bonnie's meat
that's a good
diet.
one.
My
That's a
prime
good
era.
one.
My mom says she's in her prime era.
She is, we should soon move on to Jan Cox's current obsession.
Yeah, we'll get to it. My supervisor is younger than my kid. My only show era. My deep love of stuffed chickens. Is this
Era.
you? Is this
Yeah.
for? Yeah, this is you.
This
Who
is me. I'm going to go with Kathy for 3 fine answers. Bonnie's meat diet.
Sure.
The can you turn that down so I can see the road era. That's so me.
Strippers could be your daughter, Ray. Well, yeah, probably not your daughter. I don't think that would happen to any of your children. Let's see. So my mom, yes, we were mentioning this at the top of the show. My mom is super.
So Jan Cox is super into pressure washing.
Right. So she's got her back patio thing, and she's doing all of her spring cleaning, which is what Laura and I do the same thing. We're just doing like we're tidying up the yard and getting everything
So
ready.
last
for this,
week
for the
I
season.
broke her pressure washer.
Yeah, I
Let's
don't
just
think you
get
did.
it
I
straight,
think it was-
okay?
I think it
I
was
put
dead.
the whole fucking thing together,
you broke it.
and then you know that moment in the Breakfast Club where he's like, you pull the trunk and it's supposed to light up, and it didn't light up.
And I can't have enough. My
I
parents
went
can't have
mental.
enough.
Like I got out the whole pressure washer. I put the whole thing together, and I was like, this goes in here, and this goes in here, and then you turn the thing on, and
You
then
did
you
it right.
plug it in,
You did it right.
and I turned it on, and it went. Meh.
Yeah, you did it.
And I
right.
was like-
you didn't do it.
Okay, so then we went and got our pressure washer and loaned it to Jan Cox, and she went mental and pressure washed until 9 p.m. every day.
She was pressure washing until 9 p.m. until like the lights went out in Georgia. It was unbelievable.
Right.
And then she's so into it. Like we have a bunch of moss on our driveway, and like Laura
Our
started
driveway
it. And, like,
looks like shit.
It looks
So
like shit. Well, we actually
if you've
started
seen our
pressure washing
driveway-
it, and all we did was just basically make little scribbly lines in it.
Yeah,
And
we were like, we can't do this, no way. So Jan Cox goes, I'll pressure wash your driveway for you, and we're like, have you
I'm not
seen our
entirely
driveway?
sure I
It's
can-
really
it is-
long.
I'm not entirely sure I can take
I
her
don't
up
think
on that
that's-
because
no.
for several reasons, and not least of which is it's a lot of fucking work. But also, I don't think I want the neighbors driving by like, what are they doing to this
Right.
poor woman? What is she paying off some sort of debt?
Listen,
to them?
Engine Buzz, I didn't break that pressure washer. I put it the fuck together, and then I turned it on, and it broke. Okay, it was like in storage for a long time. I put everything
Somebody's
where
getting
it was supposed to be.
very defensive about a hypothetical wood chipper that she is not getting.
Both of them are screaming about me. Okay.
Not getting a wood chipper.
All right.
No,
I'm
we're
not
just-
getting a wood chipper.
My mom says she has to earn her keep. So what else will Jan power wash? What else will Jan power wash? Once she's done, of course, with our driveway, which we've conscripted her to do. There's no backing out of
She
this,
is
Mom.
seriously
hard labor.
serious about it. She was
very
like,
serious.
I think I'm going to start on Monday morning. I'm like, oh my God, are you serious about that? Because I feel like someone's going to drive by and be like,
Somebody call what's it's
Somebody
not child
call a
protect-
wellness
It's not
check-in,
child
right?
protective
Like,
services.
I don't
The
know.
elderly protective services.
I don't know.
EPS. I don't know.
why are you forcing Stefan's mom to power wash your driveway? Someone's going to say
Someone
who
will-
drives by. You know it's going to be Barb.
Barb. Yeah, Barb.
You know she's going to roll up. Are you okay?
Blink twice if you need help. Let's see. So, with Jan Wash, her dildo collection says Kathy.
Buzz has grounded me from Baby Chainsaw.
You are-
How dare you?
you're
I used
grounded.
that thing for an hour
Well,
today.
yeah, I know, but we got to replace the chain on there or sharpen it or whatever because it's dull as shit. Let's see. Bonnie's Meat Locker.
Well, if it's dull, it can't cut me as much.
No, it's still fun. Cut you. Laura's Stumpy Arm, the obvious. Yeah, so Ray says dildo collection. The Supreme Court, Bonnie's Beef, the orange right off a presidential candidate. Oh, I would love to. Oh, there'd be nothing more satisfying than taking a fucking pressure wash to that asshole's face. Make his cheeks blow back. Oh, that'd be fabulous.
Something's wrong with that pressure washer, too. It doesn't quite work right, but she's like, I'm going to make it work. I don't care.
What else would Jan power wash? Barb's mouth out, says Suzanne. They will call the AARP help squad. Is there a number? I think there's a number. Eric's truck, the E. coli right out of Bonnie's expired meat.
That's
says
right.
Ray.
Wash the meat right out of her
Gotta wash
mouth.
that
I
meat
don't know.
right out of her.
I don't even know what's happening right now.
Fake news. All right, so let's go with Ray for the E. coli out of Bonnie's meat. And that's a fine answer. So listen, Laura just joined. Breaking glass. Laura just joined a Facebook group that is all about taxidermy and taxidermy fails, basically. And so here are some fine samples.
Wait. Did you read the one about, first, I was going to introduce this segment by saying that someone on Ask Everything Sammamish came onto the group and said, hey, there's a dead raccoon under our deck. What should we do with it? Should we bury it? What should we, what are we supposed to do with it? And I almost said, why don't you taxidermy it? Here's a group that I belong to on Facebook. But I thought she's really actually asking because she's like trying to get rid of this. And people were like, well, don't touch it. It's probably going to give you a disease since it's dead.
Yeah, probably.
But what do you actually do with it? Like, you have to fish it out and throw it in the forest, right? Because it's going to stink.
Yeah, so I think that there are numbers that if you live in like a residential area, I think there are numbers you can call and they'll
You're
come
going to
and-
call King County to dispose of that?
Yeah, you need to. You need to.
Okay.
If you live here,
the smell's going to arrive before King County.
probably. If you live here where we live, just grab a shovel. You got to pick that sucker up and hurl it into the green
If you live here,
belt. Yeah.
no one's coming to help you.
No,
So what
not at
you're
all.
going to do is take like one of those
was a-
trash grabbers.
There was a
and
fucking dead snake on the
Yeah.
lawn that I had to like get him, scoop it up, and throw it into the fucking forest.
It's living in the forest is really interesting.
Anywho, so the taxidermy
The
site is quite a
taxidermy
thing to
group
behold.
I was going to refer her to. Here it is.
Yeah, here we go. So there's, the people have had, obviously this is a
Oh my God!
reference
Everybody
to
is
Roman
like,
holiday.
Every
Yeah,
comment is like, "Give it to Bonnie."
yeah, exactly. Give it to Bonnie.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah, we've got a squirrel on a pole. That's right. And of course, our favorite is that is just absolutely top notch work, ladies and gentlemen. So
this is the group that Facebook recommended me to be in. It's like, would you like bad
they
taxidermy?
know you.
And I'm like,
They
yeah,
know
I
the
would.
algorithm
Actually,
knows
I
you.
would. You're right.
They know you. What will you kill and stuff? Let's say you want to be part of this fine group. This taxidermy fails. What will you kill and stuff?
Today's best photo was of a butthole and a taxidermy.
Yeah, it was the back. It was the
balls
back end of like a boar. I think
like
it was.
I think it was a pig. Yeah,
Or
it was
razor
balls
hog.
and a butthole and a tail, and I was like, you spent your time
yes,
on that.
But this is a family show, so we weren't going to show you that here, of course. Brandon says that was unholy. Pure gold, says Suzanne.
What do you think's going to happen when you come here to the only show?
So
I
we
mean,
had a few people say my mom Christina said we should give it to Bonnie. Yeah, give the raccoon meat to Bonnie. Listen, she'll give it away. You know, and you'll have to, but only if you are asked to message her about it.
And then it's going to be warm and sitting outside her apartment.
Yeah.
I have this like nightmare that she watches this show now, right? Because I messaged her.
Hi, Bonnie. Hi.
She,
Bonnie
I
and
made
Barb
my
watching
profile
the show.
private so she cannot see this show. Like she thinks we're making fun of her, which we are.
Kinda. I mean, it just listen. She's doing a nice thing. She's just cranky about it, and apparently she's killing people now. All right. She's apparently she's like the typhoid Mary, E. coli Mary. That's what she is.
Black market expired meat. I mean, there is some humor in there. I'm sorry.
Oh, COVID-19. My mom says the saddest one is the deer head with its legs hanging out.
I know!
Literally did like the first
taxidermied a
cut
deer,
off a deer at the shoulder
but they
blades
left
and just
the
like
legs on.
legs hanging.
It's dangling there.
Stuffing unicorns. Matthew McConaughey's third nipple. A beaver. A millipede. Whatever Dahmer did not finish. Oh my God. Beelzebub.
I mean, here's the thing. this bad taxidermy site that Facebook thought I would like, it was absolutely right.
Oh,
I'm
dude, they
sad
know
to
you.
say
They know
that
you.
The algorithm was right on. I look at that shit every day, and I'm like, that's fucking funny.
The snape they sent me after at camp. Snape going on a snape hunt. We call it
Oh
a
my
snape
god!
hunt. Yeah.
Also, they had some squirrel heads that they attached to butt plugs, so it would
Oh,
look like
dude,
the
yeah.
squirrel was coming out of your butt. That was quite nice. That was sorry if your kids are here.
It's called class. That's what it's
That's
called,
right.
having class. Dear Laura, who had the funniest response to what would you kill and stuff?
Oh gosh. I'm gonna go with the. Oh no. There's just so many good answers. Oh no.
no.
Oh,
Trump's
no.
mushroom dong, says my
I'm
mom.
gonna go with your mom for
Trump's mushroom. That's a fine answer. The chipmunk that is stuck in my chimney. The ballot box at my local Republicans meeting place. So Laura she was at Costco the other day, and it was just an absolute shit show in the parking lot. Some days at Costco are just like that, right? People are prowling, even at the furthest ends of the parking lot. They're just like waiting. They're sitting there going,
Well,
come
I
on,
met
let's
you
go.
that like we were
Right.
trying to swap cars, and it was a whole thing. Like I took someone to the airport,
Right.
and then you were going somewhere, so I was like, "Oh, meet me at Costco."
Right.
And then it turned out to be like the very worst time to go to Costco.
Right.
Right? It was like, oh, it was yesterday, so it was
And
a Friday
so
afternoon.
literally, like, we're transferring stuff between the cars, and people are standing there with this scowl on their face, just
Honking
waiting
because they want
for this
that
space.
space.
Come on! I'm like,
I mean, the worst.
You can sit there. We're not leaving. So anyway, Laura then watched a fella in a was it a Tesla?
Well, then I'm trying to
Yeah.
so we swap cars, and you leave somehow. I don't know how you got out, but I went down I went
chewed
down
my
the
arm
road where a guy in a Tesla was trying to he was trying to park. But he was trying to back it and park, and he clearly had just gotten this Tesla because he didn't know how to work it. It was like jerk, 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 jerk. But he was trying to back into the space, and everybody
Why
was
are
like,
you
"I'll
backing
kill you!"
in, you
like,
fucking-
move your car or don't.
Jesus, just
I was
put it
waiting
in-
for a fight to break out. People were honking. It was mayhem. There were like 5 cars backed up watching this guy try to.
If you are the
back
kind
into
of
it,
person
whatever.
who backs into a space, and I do think that it says something about you if you are, but if you're the kind of person who backs into a space, at least be fast about it, right?
Do you back into a space? And if
Be
you
as
do,
fast as you are, be as
just,
as
you know
fast
what?
as it is to
It's
pull
fine.
in.
It's fine if you want
That's
that.
fine. That's fine. That's
But
it.
try to be efficient about it.
Try and be efficient.
Right? But the
So-
people that back in like, I don't know.
Give it
Like,
another
it's
pass.
too much.
Pull forward.
It's
another
too
pass. So anyway, Laurel and I have just been incredibly annoyed by people lately, and this person was obviously this was somebody who
It's
was
mostly
just,
you. You've
just-
been
just
so
looking-
annoyed by
I just been
everyone.
annoyed. So anyway, annoying people be like blank. Annoying people be like blank. They be all.
Suzanne said Jason hates it so much.
I am annoyed by it. But I'm annoyed by everything. Quite honestly,
I call it just so you know this for going forward.
Yeah.
Anytime you see someone backing into a space, I call it the back and sniff.
The back and sniff.
Because they're going,
Yeah, show us. Yeah. Yeah. It really.
I don't know.
It really does. Yeah. Scott says annoying people be like, hello. Isn't that the truth? Yes. They with their face and their fucking eyes and their head, and they say hello and fuck you. That's what I say.
I know. At Costco, what was his point? He was trying to back into I gotta get it perfect. I gotta get it perfect. Shut up! It's Costco. Just go in and go out. You're
Why
killing
am I
everyone.
such a cranky pants? I don't know why I'm such a cranky pants. It is a sight to behold, people. I'm always just one little bubble away from full on spit and rage. That didn't work. I will break everything. Ray says, oh no, not a PBBJ. Oh, a PBBJ. That sounds messy, quite honestly. Handicap parking to get a good spot by the jogging trail. Hey, listen, if it's a jogging trail, there's not a handicap person who's using it anyway, right? Am I right?
I mean,
Terrible thing to say. I don't know why I just said that.
annoying people be like, I am calling in response to your text. Oh boy.
Who said that?
Kathy.
Oh, Kathy. People with gigantic trucks, they don't know how to park it, that are in and out of the parking space longer than it took my ex to finish. Hi-oh! Wait, hang on. Let's get one of these. There we go. I'm calling in response to your text. Multiplying like rabbits. Oh, that's from
That's right.
Monty Python's Meaning of Life. Oh, these more bloody Catholics
Annoying
bringing
people
more
be
bloody
like,
people
"How
into the
do I
bloody world they
dispose
can't
of it?"
afford to bloody feed.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, then
Annoying
don't-
people be like, how do I dispose of a dead animal in a forest? I don't know.
correcting and shaming on
Pull
next
it out
door.
from your deck and go, poop, it's the forest.
I don't think there's anything else to do but like basically shame people on Nextdoor. I think that's what people go there for. They're there for the shaming. Let's see, starting a sentence with well actually,
Well, actually,
Christina.
it's illegal to touch a raccoon
Well,
because they're protected.
Intermittent means on and off and
Yeah,
on. Yeah.
sure.
Let's see. Beef is all I'm offering, says Suzanne.
Round beef.
I would like to talk to you about your auto warranty. Oh my God. Is this me?
This is you.
Yeah, I'm giving this to Scott. Yeah, annoying people will be like, hello. Fucking great. All right, so we have a video clue for you. Now,
Annoying people be like, let's meet at 9, says Kathy. Let's meet at 9. We're in bed.
I'm just going to.
Sorry.
So this is a video of a dog.
Okay.
This is a video of a dog. Now,
Get yourselves ready.
so yeah, just steady yourself. I don't feel that it needs a lot of setup other than you'll want to watch, in addition to the dog that does the
Okay.
thing, you'll want to watch
One
the other
dog-
two dogs.
This is a dog daycare video,
Yeah.
and one dog is
Yeah.
whining.
Yeah, okay, so here we go.
And
Now there may come a day when that is no longer funny, but that day is not today. That day is
did you
decidedly not
guys
today.
hear that?
Holy God! Could
Okay.
could everybody hear that? I hope you had your volume up. Holy God! My mom she texted in nothing. I think she was laughing so hard all over again. We played this for my mom the other night, and she did that thing
She was
where
like,
she
I
just
hope it's my favorite dog.
silent laughed. She just couldn't. She's like, there was no sound coming out. She was laughing so hard. This dog, so my grandmother used to date this guy. Apparently, he was dating. We thought at a point they were married, but his name was Bob O'Brien, and he was this. He was a heavy smoker, heavy drinker. Bet at used to go betting on the ponies at the fucking horse. He was basically an extra from a Bukowski poem, right? That's this guy, and so like
I
he
don't
would
get
show
why
up.
she
At
was dating him.
I don't know. She would
Explain
show up
this
at my
to me more.
grandmother's the house, and she'd cook him a big plate of food, and he'd sit there with his jowls, just eating in front of the TV with potatoes hanging out, blah, blah, drinking his scotch and smoking his Kent cigarettes. And then the minute that he was done with his meal, and then he sounded exactly like that fucking dog. Holy God! Yes, not my mom's mom. Anyway, who to your ears, who/what does that dog sound like? Who/what does that dog sound like? Oh my God!
I mean, we
the
could
minute,
play it again.
Sure,
Go
we'll
ahead,
play it for you one more
again,
time.
play it
The
again.
minute that Lauro played that for me, my life just got better. My favorite part is the dog
other
next to
dog
him where
is
he's like, and
You
then
okay?
he looks around like, is anybody else?
okay?
Is
In case
anybody
you're
else hearing this?
wondering,
Is it just me?
bulldogs-
Am I? in case what now?
In case you're wondering, bulldogs have a bad problem with their septum and their faces all smashed because they're inbred and
my
they
God.
bark sometimes like that because they're not right.
Yeah, they're not right.
They're
In
not
fact, at one point, Laura and I, when we were getting our first dog, we were thinking about getting an English bulldog because they're very cute dogs, right?
Right.
And we went to this breeder, and the breeder tells us
She
that
was so weird.
fucking dog breeders are strange people. I don't know. Your mileage may vary, but every dog
We're
breeder
trying
we
to
ever met was just
rescue
like
a
fucking
bulldog
off
from
their
a breeder,
fucking
like
rockers.
a
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. So anyway, she proceeds to tell us that Those dogs cannot be born naturally. Every single bulldog, because their heads have been bred to be bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, that they all have to be born by cesarean. Did you know?
Right.
There, that's some information you'll use later. I don't know how, but here on the Fine Only show, you'll learn something. We are committed.
We were trying to rescue this
teaching.
bulldog, but it wasn't a rescue situation. She was just like, this dog is technically too old to have puppies, so we wanted to live somewhere else for a while.
Oh my fucking God.
And we're like,
we're not doing that for you. What are you talking about?
And she was
What
like,
are we
but
even
you
talking
can't spay it in case we need it again. And
What are
we're
you
like,
even talking about?
it sounds like you're, okay, whatever.
Oh my God. Let's see. Trump after
Instead,
he
we went
loses
to the
in November.
pound and got a regular dog.
We got a fucking regular war dog. Bob O'Brien says, that's exactly right. 70s porn actress after attempting to take on the John Holmes enormous wang. My dog. Frat party. Roz from Monsters. I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching. Being at a sales conference. Sounds like Bobcat Goldthwait caught in a blender. It kind of does. That's very, that's a very good description. The next Speaker of the House. Yeah, probably. Yeah, could be. They don't have much at the bottom of that barrel, that GOP barrel. They're just scraping that wood.
Right.
There's no more of those assholes left down there.
That's right.
Mansplaining, a choir of E. coli and expired meat. Maybe if you
right.
listen closely. Is there such a thing as like a microscopic microphone? Because then you could just kind of listen to things. They're very, very soft. When I had croup and was inside my parents' car full of smoke on the way to the hospital. Oh God, that's awful. David Johansen sex tape. That's very funny. Because he, of course, was in New York Dolls. But
it's a panini without the grill marks. Does that make sense?
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
David Johansen, of course, in the New York Dolls. Then later on, Buster Poindexter. How are you feeling? Hot. Charlie Brown adult getting his nuts twisted off. That's very funny, Brent.
That's funny.
What Spicoli heard when Mr. Hand was talking. The lady at the bowling alley counter. The lawyer who represented Trump's side to SCOTUS. Boy, that guy has a froggy voice, doesn't he? The fuck. And boy, he's saying fabulous things. Like basically, so we're saying that if your political opponent's pissing you off as president, you could have him assassinated. Yeah, something like that. It's like the Constitution played backwards. The guy that services a septic tank, mushmouth. Hey, B. That's all I'm going to do that impression. Bonnie, after eating her meat as she reads about the recall. The dollar store manager. Dear Lauro, this is you. Who had the funniest response to who/what does that dog sound like? By the way, how you liking our video interactive portion of the game?
How was that?
How was that? You liking that? That's all right. I'm telling you.
I'm going to give it to Zabe for sounds like Bobcat.
Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah, that is exactly right. Well, listen, we told you there would be wall-to-wall content tonight. And did we lie? No, we did not. We did not. So.
Also, we're giving away a chicken. If you haven't already.
Yeah, we are
heard
giving
the
away
news.
another chicken.
Have you heard the news? We're
Have
giving
you
away
heard
a chicken.
the GNUS GNUs?
GNUs?
So listen, we kind of overdid it today. We admitted that.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. But one of the things that we do as part of our weekend is to talk about all the things that we're going to do during the week. What are we going to get done this week? And we just go down the list. And I think on a good week, we get like
Ann
maybe...
says that video clue was snazzy.
It was snazzy.
That was snazzy.
And that is very very boomer mom.
That's very my mom would say that, and she would also say
jazzy,
tacky,
yeah,
snazzy,
jazzy. I remember my mom used to say jazzy too. The Pizza Hut delivery hold recording. What Cinderella sounded like when she got to the ball. That's funny. So we'll just ask you, just for sake of discussion, what are you trying to get done this week? What are you trying to get done this week? Let's all get out our calendars and our planners, and we'll plan out our week here on the Fabulous Only Show.
That's right. We do that now with Jan. Like, as she comes over for dinner, we're like, what are you trying to get done this week?
Oh, we're loving our dinners with my mom. Sunday dinners with my mom.
Fun.
Best thing.
We make her
Best
dinner,
thing ever,
and then
maybe.
we talk about what we're trying to get done this week.
Mm-hmm. Yep. What are we trying to get done this week?
Whatever.
What are you trying to get done?
Let's see. We're trying to get your dad's car back from a mysterious mechanic who can't fix it and keeps charging us for nothing.
What the fuck? Oh my God.
If you'll recall, the mechanic mansplainer is still in the picture. He still has Jim's car.
They still have the car.
For no reason.
They still have the fucking car. And we told them what
the
was
car
wrong with the
back
goddamn thing. And Laura's like, we figured it out. Now fix it. And they're like,
tried to pick it up, and they're like,
Tried to
that'll
pick
be
it-
so much more
Yeah.
money. And we're like,
and they're
no,
like, well,
you
we
didn't
did another
fix it.
draw test on it. I'm like, no, you
you
didn't do
didn't.
another draw
No,
test
you
on that. No, you most certainly did
No, you
not,
didn't.
because you already did the draw test
you
to
didn't.
not figure out what was wrong. We told you what was wrong. We told you how to fix it, and then they did like another draw test or like 2 fucking draw tests that they're charging for. Because
So
I went,
now I have to go
got the
back
bill.
in there and yell. Now I have to march
No,
over there and
Laura's
yell
gonna
at them
crack
some
skulls,
more.
boy. You watch out. This one here, you don't want to
That's
be on
why
her
all
bad
this
side.
happened, because I
Business
marched
end of
over there
Allure.
last week and I was like, "Hi, you didn't fix it. Here's the keys.
He's like, here's
I'm
the
leaving."
keys. Just smack him in the
Bye.
face here. Whack. Take these. Fix.
Great job. I figured out what was wrong. Now fucking fix it. Bye.
Fucking fix the car. And
they were like-
intermittent means off and on.
They were
by the way.
like, "Do you want to
Intermittent.
make an appointment?" And I'm like, "Nah, I'm
No.
here now.
No, no,
Here's
no,
the keys,
I
motherfuckers."
I came in with
And I
this
left.
and an
I left
attitude.
on
And just
foot.
left. Yeah. She walked away.
Yeah.
Let's see. What are you trying to get done?
I'll just leave it here for you so you can look at what you didn't fix,
and think about it.
motherfuckers.
Think about what you did or didn't do. What are
That's
you
how
try-
pleasant I am.
We're so pleasant. What are you trying to get done this week? That list I made last week. Exactly, Kathy.
That's right.
There's a lag, but it gets done. The fire department. Christina, are you going to do the fire department? Is that?
Oh,
is
wow.
That, I see.
Okay.
That's a lot of gentlemen and a poll. And there's a poll involved. Don't forget. Power washing your driveway, says my mom. Oh boy.
Kathy's about closing her Apple Watch rings.
That's funny. Cook all this expired E. coli HPV meat. Trying to offload some beef this week. Yeah, that's all she'll be
Oh
offering.
my
Good.
God! Brendan and Scott both said Rubik's Cube.
Whoa!
Why?
Whoa!
What?
Now that's probably the best only show mind meld that we've ever had. Totally random, completely random. The end of my doom scroll. My list from last week said, Brendan, closing my Apple Watch rings, figuring out how to buy a wood chipper anyway, says Ange. Set up Jano Wash, a pressure washing business for Jano. I'm telling you,
There you go.
she could go into
There you go.
business.
There you
Let's
go.
see, my bucket list, my power washing my taxidermied raccoon. His name is Hamish. A full night's sleep. Rubik's Cube. That is too fucking weird.
Kathy's about enjoying the stuffed chicken that she won.
Sure,
She's
yeah.
gonna win it this
Enjoy that
week.
chicken.
Yeah.
Zabe is trying to win a chicken.
That's right.
Getting
Everyone's
off the
trying to
couch.
win a chicken, okay?
The Rubik's Cube I got when that is so strange, you fellas, that you came up with
You
Rubik's
know
Cube
what's
at the same
funny?
time.
It was Easter, and I found these
Yeah.
chickens in a store, and I bought 12.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Why are you buying 12 chickens?" And I'm like, well, "I don't know. It just seems like everyone will want one of these chickens."
Yeah,
and
they
everyone
do.
I
And
give
everybody,
them to is like,
honestly,
"Thanks
everybody
for
is
the
so
chicken,
excited
It's so snuggly."
about these. They're very soft. Oh, they're
Very
very.
snuggly.
Swanson. Am I right, Christina?
That's right.
Very soft. And my mom has one too. Mom, Christina named hers Swanson. So now
What
it's
did
it's
you
up
name
to
your
everybody.
chicken, Jan?
Everybody who has giblet, maybe. Everybody who has one of these chickens has to come up with a clever name, according to a rule that I just. I'm going to give this to Kathy for that list I made last week. That's good.
See, I had to lean over just now to get that notebook, but I overdid it so much today. You guys, I washed the deck.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
Yeah, because there was like pollen caked on the deck.
There was
There's
there
pollen
was
caked on my
algae,
car.
there
That was
were-
why I used the
oh,
power
Jesus
washer on my
God.
car. Laura was we talked about this. Laura very concerned about the fact that I used the power washer on my car to get the pollen off. But you know what? It fucking worked. So what is actually wrong with my dad's car? What is actually wrong with my dad's car? These guys can't seem to figure it out. Although we did actually figure out what the fuck is wrong with it. It was the heated seats keep coming on intermittently, and then also the door won't close all the way. That's the real culprit. The door doesn't. The driver's side door doesn't close all the way, and therefore the dome light will come on, and then the battery will run out.
Let me just throw this out to you. Do you think that if you take a car to a mechanic, they might want to test drive it?
Might want to.
Because
seems like kind of
if
part
they
of
had,
the
if they
being
had test driven it, they would have noticed that the heated seats were coming on intermittently.
Might have
that
even
means
noticed,
off and on.
Intermittent means off and on. They might also have noticed that the door sometimes doesn't close all the way.
Sometimes doesn't close all the way, and that the dome light comes on. They did notice that after having it for 7 more days.
Okay, so Brendan, I think gets an extra point just because of what he just said. Please let the board reflect. He says, if I win a chicken, I'm naming him David Pecker. Yes! Point to Brendan. We've never had a random point that it was not in response to a prompt, but we're starting a new rule here tonight. That was fabulous. Let's see. Was it a big deck? What's actually? Oh, I didn't pin it. The flux capacitor.
Was it
is
a big
my-
dick?
Was it a big dick? Yeah, that's Dutch. I think it's a Dutch accent.
Bonnie's meat was accidentally put into the gas tank.
Yeah, into the manifold. It's the wrong mechanic. That's fabulous. fabulous. That's good. This is the wrong mechanic. Hi, Helen. Are we still meeting at the trailhead?
That's exactly right.
Oh, that's so funny. That is so.
Jada's
no, I'm sorry.
here now.
There's nobody here by that name. Oh, great. Can I interest you in some Bitcoin? That's how apparently
Jada's
it goes.
here now. She says a dead raccoon is in the gas tank.
Very good. That's
There
a
you go.
fine
That's a
fine
good
callback.
answer.
You've been listening.
That's a
You've
good
been
answer.
listening, kid. I like that.
That's a callback.
That's very nice.
Good job.
Let's see. It has a steam engine. My dad's not driving it. Yeah, that is absolutely true. That is 100% what's wrong with that car. Is my dad's not driving it.
But says the heated seat comes on and on until the break of dawn. That's funny.
On and on until the break of dawn. Bonnie's meat in the gas tank. Let's see.
Don't stop
it's
till
going
the
through
early
perimenopause. It's
mean,
too cool for anyone
sure.
else. That is true. A dead raccoon. Yeah. The heated seat comes on and on until the break of dawn. It's a Nova. These are all good answers. Is this me or is this you? This is you. Yeah, this is you. Who had the funniest response? What's actually wrong with my dad's car?
Oh, jeez. I'm going to give it to Fuzz for the heated seats comes on and on until the break of dawn.
I like that. That's a good answer. Let's see. So last week on the show, we had you leave a 1-star review.
And the best review was
from Ange was this
urgent care.
This urgent care has too many pimps in it. That was Ange.
That all week.
Been saying it all week.
Thanks for that.
Yeah. High five, Ange. Up high, my friend.
That's fine.
Nicely done. Oh my God. So leave a 5-star review. Now leave a 5-star review. Let's see. Zabe says, Fetzer valve for sure. You need some 3-in-1 oil and some gauze pads. Going to need about 10 quarts of antifreeze, preferably Prestone. Why do I feel like that's
To put where?
I feel like that's
I
a
feel
quote
like
from
you're
a film.
You're
I
just
think
throwing
that's
these things out. Actually, we watched Repo Man last night.
We did watch Repo Man last night. I want to say, Zabe, is that from like Fletch or something like that?
I think it is.
Yeah.
Hey, kid, want to make $10?
No, I'm not going to answer that.
Nope. No.
I can't believe you almost did that to me.
No, I baited
in front
you.
of all these people. You almost did that to me.
You knew you weren't going to do
There's
that.
a terrible. I was just in the middle of taking a drink of beer. I wasn't even thinking. I could have just said it, and then all of a sudden, instant regret. Boom.
Fuck you. Nope. The new fiber supplement that is that new fiber 5 stars. That new fiber supplement is really clearing things out.
Okay, there you go.
Oh yeah, Fletch.
What it's designed. It is from Fletch. I thought that. That's what. Yeah, because he was constantly just making things up, right? Oh my God! So I was listening. You guys ever watch Community? Really funny show on Fox years ago, and Joel McHale was part of this cast and Chevy Chase was on this show, and Joel McHale is doing this interview. What did I miss?
Bonnie's E. coli exchange is very fast and affordable.
This is true. So Joel McHale is giving this interview, and he's talking about being in a cast with Chevy Chase, and he's like, what was Chevy like? Was he as bad as everybody says he is? Like, 10 times worse, 10 times worse. Like really, he would just like.
Seems like a real asshole.
I can't believe I'm not going to sit here at this table with all these people. These lines aren't funny enough for me to memorize. And then he would like say terrible things to Donald Glover, who is black, about him being black. Terrible things to Alison Brie about being Jewish because she's Jewish, and then terrible things to Danny Putty, who is Indian and gay. I mean, so Joel McHale is like, yeah, well. So how'd you put up with it? He goes, well, you have to read it in my book. And he goes, I didn't have a book. He goes, yeah. There's a chapter in there about fighting Chevy Chase. He goes, oh, yeah, tips on like how to, talk back to him. He goes, no, we actually fought. Like we actually they actually fought. And
that sounds like an unsafe workplace.
Exactly. And the interviewer is like, wait. Is that a good idea for you to be fighting a guy in his 70s? He goes, well, the only time that it ever really got out of hand was when I broke his collarbone. Joel McHale broke Chevy Chase's collarbone. I'm sure he had it coming.
Is that like a workers' comp kind of a thing? Or did
figure.
they take it outside, like the Paramount lot, and just beat the living shit out of
Exactly.
each
They went
other?
to the Taco Bell across the street to really hash it out like men. Let's see. The beef tartare was unusually tangy this week. Magnifique. Bonnie's E. coli is very used natural peanut butter instead of skipping my PBBJ. Highly recommended. Jan's Power Wash service washed that man right out of my hair. Nice. The Coxwell Aquarium is all-you-can-eat buffet and bottomless. I'm never leaving. I've never been stuffed as funnily as I have in Sammamish. Kudos. Steve, the tow truck driver, got us out of the ditch and then posed for the camera. Highly recommend this service. Very, very funny. Yeah, Steve, the tow truck driver. I would actually put that up as part of our video crew here, but that would be a few too many steps. Well, listen, because we've never given it to PBBJ, this is the time. We're giving it to PBBJ.
Is that Ray for PBBJ?
That is Ray for PBBJ. So Laurel and I, of course, when we are
making PBBJ happen. That's it.
He's going to make it happen.
It's catching on.
He is slinging that. He's putting it on his shoulder. He's going to walk it over the hill.
He's going to make fetch happen.
Exactly. So you know that Laurel and I, because we talk about this all the time, when we're doing our weekend chores, we like to listen to Casey Kasem's weekly Top 40 Countdown on
we sing 70s songs so loud while we're doing chores.
Absolutely.
It's not normal.
And there's always some, like if you get up early enough, there's always some random artist that you've never heard before and you will never hear again. Coming in at number 38, Flim Flam and the Ting Tangs with Shooby Doo Wop, Say What Yeah. Right. And so anyway.
Here's a song you've never heard before and will never hear again.
I'm Casey Kasem, and coming in at number 5, it's Blank by Blank. I'm Casey Kasem, and coming in at number 5, it's Blank by Blank. I don't know, I'm supposed to back announce out of a goddamn dead dog story. Fuck. Yeah. Casey Kasem, if you've never listened to Casey Kasem having a meltdown, it is the most humanizing thing. Because, like, it could have, in some instances where you hear somebody do something like that, it's basically him just, he's having to back announce something about a dead dog out of like a Super Chipper song, and he's just clearly had a shitty day, right? And he just takes it out on his producer or his engineer or whoever. And it's one of those things, like, if I've always gotten the impression that Casey is a very, very, very nice man. In fact, I've heard
he seems very nice.
Being in the voiceover community,
very
he was a very, very nice man, and everybody that I talked to said so to the person. So, like, you know, when he melts down like that and is like hollering about, you know, goddamn dead dog story, it's like, well, you're just having an off day. However, there are other people who, when they do that and they're like caught on, you know, doing some sort of, you know, I don't know, they're caught on a hot mic, basically giving somebody a dressing down. It's like, no, you're actually an asshole. You're for sure actually a full-fledged asshole. Hey, dear Laurel, could you score me a beer?
Yes.
And thank you kindly.
I was just refilling my water because that's how thirsty I am after
Oh,
working
boy.
all day.
Oh, well, then don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. No. That's fine.
I'll get it.
Let's see. I'm Casey Kasem coming. Do I have to read all these in my Kasem voice? I probably should. I'm Casey Kasem coming in at number 5. It's A World of Chance by the Tibetan Monk Trio. That's good. It's Kathy's Chicken by the one and only Stephen Cox. Yeah. It's The Best of Times by The Only Show. It's Smack That Ass by the Booty Worshippers. Okay. I figure, actually, if Keith were here, he'd be making a WAP reference. Does that make sense by the Stanky Carrions? Does that make sense? You know what that is?
Does that make sense?
Does
that make sense?
Too Hot in the Hot Tub by Eddie Murphy. Ow! Here's the Beef by Bonnie.
Burn yourself!
Honestly, Bonnie, she could be a single named artist, right? Like Prince or Cher. It's just Bonnie.
Right.
Where are my keys? Is this Alzheimer's? Oh, that's it.
Oh,
that's
boy.
rough. I don't know how I feel about that one. Fucking
No.
Squirrel by Captain Beach and the Shrimp Shack Shooters. That's good. I like that. Never Gonna Stop Stripping You by Koninga Stramoni. That's it.
These are very inventive.
Grey Poupon by the Limo Drivers. Catch and Kill Ballad by David Becker. Oh, that's good, Mom.
That's
I like
a good
that.
one.
I Don't Care by the Gen Xers. Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer by Randy Brooks. Dear
right.
Lauro, this is number 12. Who are you going to give it to?
Okay, I'm going to go with Catch and Kill Ballad by David Becker.
I love that. That's
funny.
very, very funny, Mom.
Very, very funny.
And staying on the 1970s, some people call me the Space Cowboy. Weep, weep. They also call me Blank. Some people call me the Space Cowboy. They also call me Weep, weep. Blank. Oh, we're having some fun. We're an hour and 7 into this. Hour and 7 minutes
And
into this.
we've got a video still.
Oh,
in
yeah,
it,
we do,
and
we
it-
do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a whole.
Did I do all of our video clues? I think I did all of our
You
video
did
clues.
the video and the multimedia clues, right?
Our
You did
multimedia clues.
You did a photo
It's-
and
yeah.
a video.
Listen, this is the
Yeah.
finest entertainment that money
We want
can buy
you to know that we're innovating
on a Saturday
here.
night. Yeah, we are innovating. Listen, we want to keep things fresh for you.
That's right.
For you, our fine viewer.
Even though we're-
That's what we're here for.
Oh my God, so exhausted.
Oh God, so excited. I'm running on pure adrenaline right now. This is it. And of course, Pabst Blue Ribbon. Ladies and gentlemen, the only show brought to you by...
I've had 2 of these already today. This is water. I'm just
You haven't
drinking.
peed?
I'm drinking it. No, I peed.
Did you pee?
I drank a I drank a gallon of Hennessy you got on your shelf.
Oh, and just let me introduce myself. Pronounced with an umpty. An O to the ladies. Let's see. So how are we doing here on... is this number 13? This
is number 13.
That's how I asked, wasn't it? Is this number 13? We were watching the other night. My mom was here. We were watching old episodes of Monty Python. That shit holds up. That is still fucking. Those fellows are hilarious. God damn it. Oh my God. And we were watching the Silly Walks sketch. John Cleese. I swear that there was a period of time on this fine earth where John Cleese was the funniest human
He
alive.
was. The Ministry of Silly Walks.
Absolutely. Let's see. They call me for a good time, says Kathy.
That's right.
The bacon chipper of love. When they find my number on the truck stop stall. Zippy the chimp. With a warranty special for my car. Hydrated. When they need to dispose of a dead raccoon in a forest. Bruce. From jail. Cramped charlatan. The winner. We do call you the winner, Kathy. We often call you the winner. This is number
The
13.
goat, we call you.
We call you the
This is
goat.
number 13.
Let's see.
Number 13.
Speaking of Kathy, let's go ahead and give it to Kathy. She had a couple fine answers, but I'm gonna give it to her for a good time.
They call her for a good time.
For a good time, call 8675309. All right.
8675309.
I always look sexy when I wear blank. I always look sexy when I wear blank. What are we watching tonight? After
Oh
this?
gosh, we had
We had what we call ADHD theater
yeah.
last night, where we basically
like a movie night where we just
yeah.
watch until we get bored.
Yeah,
and then
exactly. We have so many
we
movies
watch
that we just
until the
watch
next thing.
on repeat. Like we watched Napoleon Dynamite, Repo Man, and then what was the third one?
No, it was just Napoleon Dynamite, and then we
Yeah, and then that was
and
it.
then we were
Yeah,
tired.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
we're just tired after that.
Well, we watched a music documentary first.
yeah,
It
watch
was,
the music
yeah.
documentary about new metal, NU,
NU metal.
Noya metal. Oh, pin it. My compression socks. Bonnie's beef, just like Lady Gaga. Yeah, Lady Gaga,
That's right.
the outfit by Bonnie. My shirt, meat curtains. Sure.
Brendan always looks sexy when he wears his furry costume.
That's a good answer. I like
Do we
that.
know something about you now that we didn't know before?
How are your dry cleaning bills? That's what I want to know. The skeletons in my closet.
How does that go? How does it go with furries? Do they?
I don't know how much
I
I want to know.
I have a lot of
There's a
logistical
strategically
questions.
placed hole in those costumes, and
Yep.
that's what we know. And
I don't know.
and that's why I always think, when I think about furries, I always think cleaning. You've got to clean those things, right? Because you just can't. Yeah. My Frankie Goes to Hollywood oversized.
Okay, do you know that I was this many years old when I realized that song is
Relax,
about,
don't do it.
Yeah, relax, don't do it.
When you wanna come?
When you want to come. Oh no!
And you really hadn't put that together. I mean, obviously, when we were teenagers, we wouldn't have put it together. But I mean, even hearing it subsequently, you never were like, "Oh, actually, it's about delaying an orgasm." That's what that song is about.
No, I don't know why. It just went right over my head. Just in the, like 13-year-old.
Yeah, says her CPAP mask. When I wear out my welcome, says Christina. A photo of my 17-year-old self. My right said Fred vest. My onesie. I rock the rabbit ears and fuzzy tail. My skin suit tucked in, of course. That's funny, Suzanne. Saran wrap, taxidermy, the weight of my despair, my chaps, nothing but a stuffed chicken, my Epstein would have trafficked me shirt. Oh God,
Oh,
Ray!
boy.
Wow, that's
rough.
Can't believe you made me say that out loud. I note to self: read the answers before you read them aloud. The case in point. You guys can read my mother's. I won't. Fresh batteries, my estrogen cream. Listen, Brendan, I really, really wanted to give it to you for free, but Kathy had like 9 fucking answers on that one. That was a close one, but yeah. Okay, so we are on round number 15.
Kathy is absolutely going to win a stuff.
And fuego
I'm just predicting it.
tonight.
I'm just,
She is on fire tonight.
That's right.
Let's see.
She's in it to win it.
She is
She's
in
like,
to win
fuck it. I want
She's
a
doing
chicken.
This. She wants that fucking
Give
chicken.
me that chicken.
Yeah. Just keep fucking that chicken.
Sometimes she holds back because she doesn't want to be the funniest one every time, right?
Well, yeah, I think she's.
I think she holds herself back.
Holding herself back, but not tonight.
Right now, she's
she
like,
wants
that's
that fucking
it.
chicken. That's it.
I'm going
she's
on
motivated.
afterburn,
She's
like
properly motivated.
What's it? Is it afterburners?
Afterburners.
Like afterburners, right? I'm
Afterburners,
turning it on. I want that chicken.
She is. So every season we're getting almost to summer release season. You gotta have your favorite beach read.
Oh, I thought you were
ready
talking
to go.
about the only show. What are we on? Season 5?
Yeah, we're on season
4?
5. This is season 5. I hear tell we're getting a season 6 pickup.
Okay.
Actually, season 5.
This is season 4, right?
We're actually on to season 5, right? Because that's how it works. The first season is season 1, and then the second season. So yeah, we're on.
The first season
we're
we
on
were
season
2020.
5. Yeah. So we got to pick up for a 6th season, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Great.
So anyway, we're getting ready for beach reads, which of course are always they're always known by not being able to put them down, right? You want to keep reading it. So I couldn't stop reading blank.
The Bible. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, that's right. I curl up with a cup of chamomile and a good book.
The Book of Mormon.
No, the Book of Mormon.
No.
Did that ever play in Utah? Zabe and Suzanne?
Oh, I'm
the Book
sure
of Mormon
it did
ever
not.
play?
I want to see it so bad, but the tickets are still really expensive.
It's actually quite kind to Mormonism. It really isn't the hit piece that I think most people think that it is. It actually is. I don't think Mormons. Well, actually, I take that. I was going to say I didn't think Mormons would have a sense of humor about it, but I do remember seeing some Mormons talk about it and saying actually that they enjoyed it. It's a very, very, very good musical. Matt and Trey. Can you guys just give a little to the rest of us? Like,
Suzanne said Salt Lake loved it.
Everything. Yeah. Like Matt and Trey are just hogging all the talent. Like, gentlemen, please.
They really are.
Please, you can't fight in here. I can't stop reading the fine print. Playboy. It is for the articles. Scott. Let's see. The back of the Preparation H cream tube. The captions. Penthouse letters on microfiche. Wow, you got to be dedicated. You got to go to the library.
You guys have a lot of Mormon friends? Like
you'd have to. You live in
Utah, right? I mean,
yeah, you're not talking to anybody if you don't have Mormon friends. My car warranty info, my Xanax dosage instructions.
It's cool. I know some Mormons. It's fine.
It goes in here. Pills go in here. I mean, some go the other end, but Xanax does its best work if you put it in that in that end. My friend is Mormon, and they loved it. Yeah. Let's see. They love theater and Disney. The safety pamphlet in the back of the airline seat. The Braille version of Penthouse. Wow. Ray and Brendan, that's the second time you guys have had the same answer tonight. This is crazy. My uncle's Penthouse Forum. Melania's new book, Between the Blurred Lines. Holy shit.
Blurred lines.
I'm going to give it. I got to give it to Brendan for Penthouse letters on microfiche. That's a phenomenal answer. I love that. Okay, so kids, Laura is going to.
So now is the time for the world premiere of
the
new video.
Of the new video. So
Are you ready?
Laura's going to add some things up.
I'm going to tabulate.
Calculate. Yeah.
But while I do that,
yeah,
you have a new video to watch.
There we go. New video to watch.
Won't you hear my sailor woe about a gent you know who likes to gripe on Saturday night when he hosts the only show? Well, it used to be cold and now it's hot. You think you'd be happy, but of course he's not. Oh, what will Stephen complain about next? The GOP has gone too far. Spring has dumped a bunch of pollen on his car. Now what will Stephen complain about next? Well, no one these days knows how to spell. The English language is going to hell. He'd like his hair back if he had one wish. A fucking raccoon ate his fish. Well, first he couldn't sleep, now he sleeps too late. His face looks like he's got a foot in the grave. Well, what will Stephen complain about next? Hotcha. He hates Bono and the Eagles. Yeah, man. His brain is getting feeble. He hates talking to people. Because people suck. Everyone can see that he's got a life that totally rocks. But you wouldn't know it if you listen to him talk. Now what will Stephen complain about? What on earth can he complain about? What the fuck will Stephen complain about next? Yeah.
All right, there you go. Yeah, this is a
So what'd you
world
think?
premiere.
What'd you think? That was a world premiere.
World premiere.
What'd you guys
on
think?
this. Yeah,
What'd you think?
Hey, but listen.
Yeah.
Never let it be
Original-
said that I don't own my
The
shit.
original
God
song and video just for you.
damn it. Well, good. I'm glad y'all liked it. Very good. Suzanne says she hates Bono too. Let's talk shit together. Absolutely. We'll start a group. Start a little confab. All right. So, dear Lauro, did Kathy win outright? Did she have enough to win outright?
Yes, she did.
Hey, Kathy!
And then I feel that Brendan and Scott are in second place, and anybody's can just walk in and steal. But
You can absolutely walk in and steal.
Kathy gets a chicken.
Kathy gets a chicken.
Kathy predicted she would get a chicken, and she got a chicken.
Nicely done. Kathy wanted it. She just had the eye of the tiger tonight.
wanted it.
She wanted it.
Yeah.
She absolutely wanted it. Okay, so now we are going to go into our bonus round. And is there a prize for runner-up?
I have more chickens.
Oh, Laura's got more chickens. So you're playing for another chicken.
But if you already have a chicken,
Unless you already
then
have a
I'll
chicken.
find something else to send you. I have a lot of cute things.
All right, so here we go.
You never know.
So here is our tiebreaker. What is the worst advice you've ever gotten? What is the worst advice you've ever gotten? Yay, Kathy. You can substitute Stefan and just put Susanna, and that song is.
Oh, what will Suzanne complain about
listen,
next?
listen,
Scooby-Dooby.
It's healthy to complain, my friend. It is very, very healthy to complain. Yeah. So anyway, I had a.
Oh, what will Stefan complain about next? My guess is being too talented.
Stop. But that's very
Oh.
kind. That's very, very kind. I had a fun time. It's really nice to be writing again. I'm having a great time doing these songs.
Brenda says, just scratch it.
Yeah, dude, just scratch it. Just pick at it. Go ahead and pick at it.
Go ahead and pop it.
Sure.
Pick at it.
What's the worst that
Scratch
could
it.
happen? What's the worst
that could happen?
Oh my God! You guys remember getting chicken pox as a kid? Is that still a thing?
God.
Are
Nope.
parents still?
Nobody gets it anymore.
Nobody gets it because is there a vaccine for it?
Yeah, there's a vaccine.
So now kids
and,
in the future won't have to worry about getting shingles,
that's
or
right.
will they?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Actually, I know a person our age who never got the chicken pox, and so she wonders, do I have to get the shingles vaccine? Right.
Brendan says, "You stand right there for a second." That is terrible advice.
God.
Just ask Wile E.
You
Coyote.
know what? And it's
Ask
double
Wile E. Coyote.
jeopardy too because we got the chicken pox with the freaking itch. That
Oh,
itch
it's so
that
bad.
you could. It was just like calamine lotion all over
And
your
it's
tiny
the worst
body.
time because
and
you
you're-
have no self-control. You're
and
5.
And your parents are like, stop it, and you're like. "Ah!" And then you have to get the shingle shot because that will turn into shingles. Apparently,
Exactly. Yeah, I don't.
there's no helping you, kid.
I don't know what the rules are. What I simply don't know what the rules are. But yeah, so it can absolutely.
Scott says, "Don't play with yourself; you'll go blind." Just made my eyes check. 20/20 vision.
Yeah.
Do you really have 20/20 vision at
That-
50 blah blah
Scott,
years
there's no
old?
fucking way.
I don't
No, you're
get it.
supposed to be in bifocals, like the rest of us. Suffer with the rest of us, Scott. Let's see. There's a shingles vaccine. Yes, there is, and I actually have to get my second shot. I'm now.
How long's it been
I'm now
since you've
due.
been-
Well, I'm in
Oh.
that window now. I have to do it.
Okay, yeah.
God,
that
I'm not-
second shot destroyed me.
So here we go. What's the worst advice you've ever gotten? Just scratch it. Don't worry about it. It'll all work out. Can you stand there for a second? Black has hit the past 8 spins in a row. Red is your sure thing.
Yeah, there you go.
If you're looking for meat, there's this lady named Bonnie. Let's see. One bite won't hurt. It's perfectly safe to say. There is let's see. Brock, can you hold my bag for me? Don't play with yourself. You go blind. Says Scott, getting chicken pox as an adult can make a man sterile. Oh, God.
Oh, God.
I don't suppose that's an answer, Kathy. I don't think that's an answer to this question, but terrifying. Let's see. Obey. It's not that. Okay, so there we go. There are your answers. So vote now. Vote now on who you think had the funniest response to what is the worst advice you've ever gotten. Brent, there are a few people with several answers. So I don't know. Do we want to do it cumulatively?
Add those.
I guess we add them up. I'm not exactly sure. But anyway, so now is the time when I switch into my sportscaster voice and do a brief recap of tonight. Now, a very exciting night here on The Only Show because, of course, Stefan and Lori rolled out some new features of the show, which I think made the play a little bit more dynamic, a little bit more exciting. What are you laughing about?
I'm just laughing about the whole thing, especially your sports guy.
Yeah, especially the special guy voice.
Yeah.
I thought maybe somebody said something. Anyway, but of course, Kathy Jean, exemplary play tonight. I think absolutely in top form, as she always is. But it was very clear that she wanted that chicken.
that chicken.
She absolutely wanted that
She
fucking chicken.
earned that chicken.
And so she got it, and that is time. All right, now, who had the most likes? The most likes thingy deals. Yeah. So.
Brendan has won second place.
Hey-o! All
just
right.
scratch it.
Just
Just scratch it.
Nicely done, dude. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that is fabulous. So, relative newcomer Brendan, first
right.
time caller, long time listener, Brendan is fabulous, dude.
You'll have
Nicely
to let me
done.
know what you want
Yeah.
since your household already
I was going to say
has
you
a
already have a
chicken.
chicken, but you can order.
like
I
something-
feel
I
like we
mean-
should have like the
Yeah,
little
you can
showcase
order something,
in like
yeah.
at the end of
This
the
is all
rounds
fake.
in.
This is all
this is the curtain right here.
This is a curtain. This isn't real. This isn't real.
Hang on, I'll prove it to you.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Here, watch. There we go.
I know. Okay.
Okay, there we
Oh,
go.
there you go.
Hey,
There you go.
that was anyway. Brendan, you can choose. You can
You're
choose.
lost in there now,
Yeah,
aren't
I
you?
am. You can choose whatever you would like. I feel like we should have the Wheel of Fortune prize round.
Exactly.
And of course, once you buy a prize, it's yours to keep.
Once you buy a prize, it's yours to keep.
Yeah.
You can get the ceramic Dalmatian. You can anything.
Thanks, Regis. All right,
Thanks,
kids.
Regis.
Oh my God, invisible cloak. Brendan wants
I'll
the
take
invisible
that.
cloak. You should have that. Cloak of invisibility. Yeah, it's
Oh,
parked right
does
next to
Brendan
Wonder
need a
Wonder
chicken?
Woman's. Yeah.
So, Christina, was your chicken black or brown? 'Cause
Ah,
maybe
there you go.
I'll
Maybe
send
you need a
him this
mate.
chicken,
Right.
which is black.
So, it's.
Did you go traditional or black with your chicken?
You can have whatever you like.
Do you need
can
a
get anything
pair
you
of
want.
chickens for your funny household?
Jesus Christ, it's 9:30. How is this happening? How is this happening?
I'll take the rest on a gift certificate.
Take the rest on a gift certificate.
Whatever.
Send me the pecker. That's funny. All right, kids. We will see you guys next week. Any final words before we go, dear Laura?
We will not see them next week.
We might.
Okay.
We might.
All right.
All right. We'll see you guys later. Everybody, this has been a fabulous night. Thank you for being so incredibly funny. This honestly is like the high point of our week. We absolutely love this.
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
And the original song, I mean, it's so classic, right?
We love you guys. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.